12 popular evergreen shrubs. Azaleas and rhododendrons belong to the same genus, and the difference is sometimes hard to identify. While a few azaleas are evergreen, it is the rhododendron group that generally are the broadleaf evergreens, retaining leathery green to bronze foliage through the winter. In general, rhododendrons are larger shrubs than azaleas, and they have larger leaves. Azalea flowers typically have 5 stamens, while rhododendron flowers have 10. Emerald in gold Euonymus is a broadleaf evergreen shrub grown for its variegated leaves, which have green centers with golden margins. This is a low-growing shrub to about 2 feet that sprawls out as much as 4 feet. It can be a versatile ground cover for both sunny and shady areas. If given support, it will climb a low wall. Foliage turns pinkish-red in the fall, and it may drop off in the colder areas of its hardiness range. Of the many juniper species, those known as creeping junipers are generally cultivars of the aptly named Juniperus horizontalis species. These shrubs remain under 18 inches in height, with a spread as much as 8 feet. The foliage consists of prickly, scaly needles that are blue-green in color, sometimes turning purplish in winter. Some varieties produce cones that look like dark blue berries. Blue star juniper is another needled evergreen with silvery blue foliage and a low growth habit, but it is more self-contained than creeping juniper. This slow-growing plant is a dwarf, forming a compact mound that reaches just 1 to 3 feet in height at maturity, with a similar spread. The foliage is the familiar silver-blue color common to junipers, prickly and scaly in texture. The seed cones are blackish berries. The Canadian hemlock, also known as the eastern hemlock, is a coniferous evergreen with small, lacy needles. The species is known as one that performs well in shady conditions. While many specimens are large, growing as tall as 70 feet and serving as landscape trees, there are also compact cultivars that function as shrubs. When kept trimmed, the shrubby types form a dense, living wall, making them effective privacy screens. Valued for its whimsical golden foliage, golden mop, or gold mop, is one of the false cypresses. It is a needled evergreen shrub, like a true cypress, but instead of bearing a classic sharp needle, golden mop's needles are all shaped. Boxwood is a broadleaf evergreen shrub with very small leaves and a dense growth habit that makes it an outstanding plant for formal hedges. It is prized for its small, densely packed leaves, making it ideal for sculpting with a pair of garden shears or electric hedge trimmers. Blue holly is broadleaf evergreen shrub that usually grows 6 to 8 feet tall, but occasionally may grow to 15 feet. Its older leaves develop a darker color that gives it its name. The branch stems also are dark. The most popular blue holly cultivar is Blue Princess, a female clone. To produce flowers and berries, it will require a nearby male plant, such as Blue Prince. In the landscape trade, the common name Arborvitae is usually applied to the various cultivars of the Arborvitae occidentalis species, a group of needled evergreen shrubs and trees in which the needles are arranged in flat sprays that look like scales, much different than most needled evergreens. Arborvitaes are very similar to cedars, though true cedars belong to a different genus, Cedrus. The true landscape Arborvitae, A. occidentalis, is sometimes called eastern white cedar, even though it is not a cedar at all. Mountain laurel is a broadleaf evergreen shrub that grows to about 15 feet and produces profuse clusters of pinkish flowers in spring. It has a gnarled, multi-stemmed growth habit and elliptical, leathery leaves, similar to rhododendrons. Old plants will sometimes take on the appearance of small trees with gnarly trunks. Taxus is a very large genus of needled evergreens, many of which are suitable for use as landscape shrubs for various uses. Yews can be distinguished from other needled evergreens in the shape and feel of the needles, which are flattish and feel soft to the touch rather than prickly like most needled evergreen. The foliage color is generally very dark green, sometimes bordering on black. Depending on the hardiness zone in which you're growing it, a Daphne shrub can be deciduous, semi-evergreen, or fully evergreen. One of the most popular cultivars is Mackie, a small rounded shrub that grows only 2 to 3 feet tall and produces pale pink flowers in late spring. The leaves are grayish-green with cream-colored margins. While Carol Mackie is hardy to Zone 4, it is likely to lose its leaves and possibly suffer some winter damage when grown in Zone 4 or 5. In Zone 6 to 8, it is more reliably evergreen. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more interesting videos. And please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm.